In this video, we're going to see how to create projects within a workspace. So to start, we're going to have to open our example workspace, which we created earlier on. To do this, we're going to go File, Open Workspace. But here's a neat little shortcut. Inside the Start page in JCreator, it displays all your recently used workspaces. So I can just click on Example Workspace and it will pop open for me. A project is essentially a collection of files. In order to create a project, we say File, New, Project. Here we will select Empty Project. For the most part, this is what we'll be using in this course. However, JCreator is a powerful tool for software development, and there are options to have JCreator build different templates depending on what your needs are. Two templates I encourage you to explore are the basic Java application and the basic Java applet. See if you can figure out what the difference between application and applet is. Next, we want to name our project. So I want you to look at the location, the source path, and the output path. If I call my project Hello World, notice how these fields update to show you the location of the files that we'll save in this project. Now, if I hit Next, there are a few other options, but we don't need to concern ourselves with those right now. So I'll hit Finish, and it builds our project. Finish. So Hello World is up, and what I'd like you to do now is I'd like you to create a second project for me. I'd like you to call this project Hello World GUI. So at this point, why don't you pause the video, do that, and then unpause it, and we'll go through creating that project together. Okay, at this point you should have your Hello World GUI project. So to show you how I do it, again, I would say File, New, Project, Empty Project, Next, and I would say Hello World GUI. Finished. Notice that the Hello World GUI project name is bolded. That means that that is our active project. The active project is the project which the compiler will build and then run if we click the Run Project button. You can build or run a project by selecting the option from the toolbar. So I could build project using the shortcut F7, or I could just run a project using the shortcut F5. To change the active project, we select the project we want to make active, right-click, and say Set Active Project. Notice now that Hello World is bolded. You will be working with multiple projects, and a common error that I found I've made is that I'll be running a piece of code and it will seem to run something that's completely different than what the code represents. And what is often the problem is not that the code is bad, it's that I have the wrong project set as active. So watch for this. And of course, at this point, we can't actually run these projects because there's no files in them. And in the next video, we'll see how to create our basic files.